Right, so this is just going to be a brief explanation of what factions that I've chosen. I've chosen four. First one is the Free Folk, Wildmen, right? We are only allowed to be Wildmen humans. No Then units, because we're going to try to destroy them before taking on the wall, right? That is the main objective. We're only allowed to have a max of 30 giants in total. If we lose the 30 giants, we lose the 30 giants, we're not allowed anymore. We've got to beat the Then before taking the wall, and we've got to take the wall before day 500 to stop the White Walkers. Weapons that I'm only allowed to use are ranged weapons and two-handed weapons only. Just because the backstory is the Thens pretty much killed my family, so I'm taking revenge on them. And while I was taking revenge on them, I stumbled across an army of White Walkers and figured it out. So yeah, need to take out the Thens. I think they are the clan's called something. I can't remember what it's called, but doesn't matter. Second one is the White Walkers. White Walkers. I am going to be a White Walker and not a Wraith. Right. I am going. The story is I'm a White Walker Cav, undead Cav. So was cavalry, the cavalry commander beforehand. So I'm only allowed to be on a horse. My weapons will be pole arms and one-handed weapons only. I'm not allowed to have any ranged or OP infantry. I will go a bit more further into that, and no range. I must wipe out the Wildmen before attacking the wall. And before I attack further down south, I must take out the original Night King and crown myself Night King. Right. The video footage right of the area, once again, of the Wild Folks and Free Folk is going to be the same right as the Wild Folk. It is the exact right same footage, but give us a moment there. We will be bringing up the troop tree that will explain what I meant by the units. So I'm allowed up from tier 1 to tier 4 of infantry, because I can't get right there cav before then. Right, so I'm allowed all 4 of these, and then I'm the beastbound rates. Right, can't have the dexterous, the vicious, or the sadistic. Right, Wraiths, I've just got to have beastbound, which isn't the best unit. Like the sadistic Wraiths are way better, but because I am going to just be a cavalry focused, this is more or less how I'm going to be, and like the sadistic Wraith, right, is bloody beautiful, best fucking thing there is, right? Third option is I am going to be Ned Stark / remaining bodyguard. Don't know what happened, but somehow I managed to survive the killing. I'm allowed a 1 to 2-handed weapon with shield. I must save Robb Stark and help Jon Snow. I must defeat the Lannisters, Bolton Free, the Boltons and the Free. And Winterfell must never fall. If Winterfell falls, I am classing that as an automatic defeat, unless I make it so I have got 5 in-day games to go and take it back. Right? Not much can happen in 5 days, so I've got 5 in-game days to go take it back. But Robb Stark must not die, and I must help Jon Snow as much as possible. And I will be starting at King's Landing. Originally when I was recording this, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, I'm going to be starting at King's Landing. I'm going to have to make my way right up to Winterfell, recruit a shit ton of troops, to the point where I am going to be able to save Robb at the Twins. But the Free are going to have to die. The Boltons are going to have to die, because I've got to stop the Red Wedding. That is my plan. I'm sure it's the Red Wedding. I've got to meet the Baldens. I was having trouble finding them on the map for a few moments here. It's kind of embarrassing because we do see it several times. Look, here we go. And then I find it, the Dreadfort. Gotta defeat those before I move on to help Jon Snow at Castle Black defeat the Wildlings and the White Walkers. Gonna be a bit of an interesting one, that one. And for our last and final, taking on the Lannisters and taking out their King's Landing and all that, and everything the Lannisters owns. Fourth option is the Valerians. I am going to be playing as a Valerian old man, trying to fight his way right back to Daenerys. The entire thing, is that I was a warrior once, retired before the massive war broke out. Retired so far away that nobody actually knows that I'm Valerian. No, nobody really cares because I've paid them off. Still got a little bit of money left. I cannot buy any recruits from villages in towns. I can only buy mercenaries. I can only start recruiting people once I get to where Daenerys is, and team up with her. I start as far away as possible from Daenerys, and I'm only allowed one dragon, but I can only use it once every 2 weeks for one battle. So I've got to choose which battle I want to use the dragon for very carefully. So yeah, this is where I'll be starting the Lonely Light. It's in the Iron Islands. It is so far away. Notice, just to get across these islands here, it's going to take us at least a couple of days. Then to get across all this part, that's going to be a day or two. Then all the way down here, that's going to take us about a week, I would say. So yeah, it's going to be a fun one. So those are your options. It's not much I can really do. So I thank you. I'm going to be doing the poll. Will go up in a couple of roughly at the same time as this video. So please do say what you want to do, what you would like to see me do, and without further ado, bye bye.